Hey, what's up there, YouTubers? It's me again, Brian, aka Gamer55551, and I am back with a review/thought video. And for this one, I want to give my thoughts or review on season 1 of Andor on Disney Plus, which I finally got a chance to finish though. And for parents out there, it's worth pointing out that Andor is rated TV-14 here in the US though. As far as Star Wars projects on basically Disney Plus, though, there have been some that have certainly caught some people's attention, though. The big one, obvious, being The Mandalorian, though, followed by, other shows like Book of Boba Fett to Bad Batch and all, to even some shorts here and there and all. But one that I kind of felt that sort of felt on this almost the same level as the Mandalorian was the Andor series, though. Basically headed by the same folks who did Rogue One, which came out back in 2016, though. It basically follows Cassian, if I'm saying his name correct, Cassian Andor, in terms of basically, his fight against the Empire and all that stuff. And after watching all 12 episodes and all, I will say that I definitely came away very pleased with this one, especially on the same level as sort of the Mandalorian in a certain way. And I definitely like the approach they kind of take with Andor for this one, and I'm very curious to see how they will take with season 2. In terms of what I'm going to call what I like and what I didn't like, mixed, not sure. In terms of what I like, though, I definitely like the espionage and somewhat of a political thriller approach to the series, though. This one is a little bit different, as this one doesn't have any of like the Force or the Jedis or anything like that, or the Sith, though. This one is basically how almost like how the rebellion was pretty much getting started and all, though, in terms of a lot of the backdoors, dealings and all that stuff to get started, ranging from spying on the Empire to working with different factions and different groups, though, to pretty much take on the Empire in general, though. I mean, I think that some of the characters like Stellan, Skarsgard, if I'm saying his name correctly, playing as Luther Rael, I think really did a good job kind of showing it between him being this collector, selling these artifacts and everything like that, to basically helping these groups and all that stuff, to Mon Moth, played by Grievance O'Reilly, basically on one hand working into the Imperial Senate while at the same time trying to work and bring money towards basically building up this rebellion to take on the Empire and so forth, though. So there's a bit of a political approach and a little bit of an espionage to a certain degree, and almost kind of ask the question, how far will you go to really take on the Empire in general, though. So I definitely like, at least how I'm seeing it, though, I definitely like this espionage and political approach to series, and I certainly don't think that was a bad thing. And of course, I enjoy the choice of cast, including David Chapman, basically the voice of B2 EMO, to some of the other characters like Diego Luna playing Andor and all. But I'm also glad to see Andy Serkis, who plays Kilo Lloyd in some of the episodes where he's a prisoner and everything like that. He's known for doing different roles, including I think Gollum from the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies, to even doing the expression of Kong of Peter Jackson's King Kong movie. So it's certainly nice to see him. And Forest Whitaker, who played Saul Grana, makes a brief appearance in this one. I'm sure you probably saw him, seeing his character in Rogue One and everything like that. So it was certainly nice to see them make an appearance in the Andor series. So it's definitely a good choice of characters and all. As far as what I didn't like or mixed or not 100% not sure about, though, I will say Syril, or Syril Kara, apologize if I'm not saying his name correctly, though, played by Kyle Holler, didn't really click with me as much. So I mean, we only got to see him do like one big fight scene where he basically is trying to hunt down Andor, who basically attacked and killed 2 other Imperial officers, and then after a while you just see him like the aftermath of him being punished and everything like that, though. So to me, I didn't feel like they didn't use him that much compared to basically I think basically Dedra Meero, played by Denise Gough, if I'm saying the name correctly though, the female character who had, I think, a much bigger role than basically this character did though. Although I will say one thing I did like was his interaction with his mother though, which, you call this whatever you want, you can call this a racist view if you want to. He just, the way his mother acts is almost like a very typical, stereotypical Jewish mother from from New York or everything like that. I know someone might disagree with me on that one, but it's just, outside of that though, I just didn't feel like they used his character that much. And the other thing I do want to point out is that there were mentions about Andor's sister in a couple of episodes, but then after that they kind of pretty much forgot about her and everything like that. As the premiere one started off with him trying to find his sister and all, you do learn a bit of Andor's backstory and everything like that though. But after a while, it's kind of like they just like, you know what, that's it. They don't talk about his sister, or it's never even mentioned again throughout the rest of season 1 though. Maybe they might mention it in season 2. That's a possibility and everything. But as far as season 1 go, it was like they just mentioned for a couple episodes and that's it. And I thought that was just kind of a waste, at least in my opinion though. Overall, I would say I definitely enjoyed season 1 of Andor on Disney Plus though. I like that they took a different approach with this one a little bit than, say, some of the other Star Wars shows that they've done on basically, you know, on Disney Plus though, outside of maybe The Mandalorian or the Book of Boba Fett though, but this one more on the, you know, espionage and political side of it though. So at its best, I like this different approach. I like the choice of the cast of characters that they hired to play some of these characters though, especially Forest Whitaker and Andy Serkis, you know, make an appearance though. But of course, at its worst though, one of the characters though didn't really click with me, and although Andor's sister is mentioned, she just is pretty much forgotten after a couple of episodes though, and I thought that's a little bit unfortunate though. But in either case, I like this approach that Disney Plus did with Andor though. I am very curious to see how season 2 is going to play out. I have been reading about season 2 being basically almost before the events of Rogue One though, like really like a couple of days before that event happened though. I am very curious to see how that is going to play out though. But in either case though, if you're looking for somewhat of a different take on Star Wars to a certain degree though, then consider giving Andor a shot though on Disney Plus or anything like that. I enjoyed enjoyed season 1 though, and hopefully you will enjoy it as much as I did too. Okay, this concludes my review / thought of season 1 of Andor on Disney Plus. And again, these are my opinion. What are yours? What are your thoughts of season 1 of Andor on Disney Plus though? Did you enjoy the show? Did you not enjoy the show at all? Were there episodes that stick out with you the most though? Did you like this somewhat of a different approach to the Star Wars show on Disney Plus, or do you prefer the kind of approach like maybe like, you know, the Bad Batch or any of the other Star Wars series to be exact though? Do you agree with what I said in this video? Do you disagree? Do you have a difference of opinion? As always, sound off in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. And if you do like this video, I hope you hit the like button. I would appreciate it. And I hope you do subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you do, make sure you hit the bell icon for notifications of any new videos I put up. Also, feel free to share this video if you want to, and feel free to donate to my channel if you like. You can do it through PayPal Me or Patreon or Steam Labs. Links will be in the description of this video, assuming you're watching this on YouTube. And I will see you again next time when I do another video. Hopefully that'll be soon. Until then, from Southern California, I wish you all a good day then. Bye.